late night, but we got a fun little project behind door number 1 here. It's sitting out there idling. I don't know if you can hear it. It's not running great. It's a little dark outside for me to film the cold start, but it started right up. It doesn't run well. Let's just surprise you, huh? Should we surprise you? I'm gonna open this door and bring her on in. She's a gem. Yeah, it's a turbo. Yep. Real turbo 924. Another one. I did not buy this one. This is a buddy of mine. He asked me if I would help him get it running right. It's probably a good idea. This was my headlights for out back. It's worked great. Cyclops. Good stuff. Anyways, picked this up from the Faceballs and it wasn't running right. The guy said it didn't run. Well, he put a battery in and it started. It doesn't run great. I'd like to call this the marketplace kind of, not hooker, but the marketplace, I don't know, everyone, like the marketplace bicycle? Yeah, this is like the marketplace bicycle, like the town bicycle. Everyone gets a ride, right? I had seen this for sale on Facebook for, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 years, and I never went and looked at it. I was like, well, it looks kind of rough. It's a pretty solid car, but he's never rust or gouty. And I knew there was something up with it, but no one could seem to get it running right. So that's our challenge. I'm gonna see, or we're gonna see, if we can get this car running right. See if we can break the Facebook curse, right? We'll be the ones to fix this. That's what I'm gonna say. And if not, maybe we'll put it back on Facebook. No, I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna get it done. We're gonna figure this out. It runs, it skips, it farts, it coughs. I'm gonna do a compression test first, so let's get into that. I don't really want to run in here. I have the heat on and I already smoked the place out, so we'll do that later. The exhaust is completely off of it too, so let's get into it. Yes! So, trying to figure out what is wrong with this. I don't know if it has a vacuum leak or it's bad fuel. I'm thinking it's bad fuel. I'm gonna get it up on the lift and we'll check it out and see if it's, maybe there's something, a line off the turbo. All right, so let's try to figure out why this is running so poorly. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start it up. I'm gonna do a compression test on it in a second, but I'm gonna start this up and show you how badly it's running. You saw it when it was coming in, but let's get you set up over here and see if we can find anything weird in here. But I'm gonna start it up, see if we get anything weird. I've looked through here, I found a couple things that don't look right, so let me get you set up. Alright, let's start this thing up, see how she does. It's not running great, but let's see if anything weird happens. we noticed that this is arcing. So this plug wire is absolutely doing nothing. You can see the mice chewed the hell out of it. I think I'll do a compression test. Even though these are a pain to get at, there's a lot of mouse damage in here. A lot of these is a vacuum line. Yeah, there's a lot of mouse damage in here. Like this plug wire looks pretty bad. Like I showed you that when it was running. I don't know if you could hear me. The nice thing about these turbos is that the plug wires actually go in on the top of the head there, in between the manifold. If it was a non-turbo, they'd be over here. So when they redesigned this, they actually changed the head. This is a totally different head on this car than an actual just regular 2-liter car. I like this better because you can actually get at the spark plugs. The other ones are a pain in the butt. And the other one I have that I've worked on in a previous video, that one is the prototype to this, and that one has them on that head, on that side, and with the intake and the manifold, it's just not pretty. So this is a much better setup. Let me get those spark plugs out, and I've got a new set of wires over here that we can put on here, but I'm gonna do a compression test first because we wanna make sure this engine's good. So let's get into that. All right, these are pretty bad. This one's all rusted and corroded. As you can see here, there's no insulation on this. This next one has nothing on the top. I bet you it's arcing on the bottom here. So I bet you anything that has to do with these spark plugs. It's nice that they put the firing order on the top of the valve cover. So if you need to know that, a lot of cars have it. This one has it, which is nice. So what I'm gonna do is just get this out of the way here. I'm gonna take all the spark plugs out. Oh, this is nasty. You're gonna have to blow this out with air. This is some nasty stuff in here. This one too, it's all chewed up by the mice. This is all gone. This is all insulation. You need that on there, it's gonna arc. This one was barely even on the plug. Nice old German tune-up. You got here. Perfect. Get these out. A little too wobbly here. Wiggly wobbly. It's my first time using this tool apparently. That one looks the best out of all of them so far. Ooh, this one's a little black. You know why this one's black? Because it hasn't been firing. See that? Misfire. All right. Let's see where we're at for compression. $120 and $120. Oh, this one's a little higher. This one's like $125. And again, $120 across the board. I'll have to write those numbers down. I mean, cylinder 3 was a little higher, but not 125, so we're good. Nothing bad. So the engine's in good shape. So did that. We got to change these wires. These wires are terrible. Let me see if I have some spark plugs. All right, no idea what the heat rating on these Champions are. anyone out there wants to comment if they know. I don't know Champion plugs, but the only ones I found that I could fit in here, they're just sitting around. I think they came with a car I had, and I'm not a big Champion fan, but I'm not a champion of the champions, if you know what I mean. N1YC. N11YC. I was going to look it up, but I really don't care. So, that's where I'm at. How about that? I'm going to change them out for Bosch. I just ordered a set for it. Sorry. I'm not just putting crappy plugs in this car. And I think I'll change these wires. Which is kind of funny too, because you can't get the wires. You say they're not available. Yet they're the same as a Volkswagen Rabbit or Golf, early Golf. You guys want to hand me my wrench? Way over there. So these are listed for a Rabbit. Just need the longest ones. That's a short one. That's the long one. So that one is going to go there. Get underneath here. Yeah, that might be a problem. So, wow, thing is on there. Stuff. Oh, what is that? That's sharp. There we go. She's in there. Nice. That's 2. No. 1, 3, 4. 2. What? Just, I can't. Give me a second. I gotta think this one through. These go. We'll look at those in a minute. Those are terrible. Those have got to be some of the worst wires I've ever seen in a car. No joke. Let's check these out. This is what we're dealing with. All that. This one probably wasn't arcing, but the mice chewed the hell out of them. Yeah, that one's one of the worst. The wires are pretty crusty. This one has no insulation left on it. You see where the teeth marks are. I don't even know if that one could have been firing. I don't think there's a core in there. Let's cut that open and look. There's metal in it, there's just no insulation, so at least they needed them, so I have a feeling we'll solve the problem. Alright, let's see how she runs. Ready for this? Let's try it.